Game Clique.
We're here. Duke's still here. NerdyBombShelli still here. And we are about to read some poems. And I don't know what y'all say.
I was about to say, that's not it. That's a different kind of reading.
But anyway, like we alluded to earlier on, I don't know what's going on, but we thought it was interesting. Like I've always wanted to kind of like dabble in astrology. Like I'm very curious about it, to the point like I'm a Taurus, so I like somebody show me.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Interesting. I never knew.
So
I never even
somebody
thought about it.
Somebody showed me how to look up my birth chart, and like I've been kind of like seeing, and like it's cool how accurate it could be sometimes. So as I was doing that, I was like, oh, you know what? It would be cool to kind of see like the video game characters that we can find out what their birth dates are, and see if their characteristics and stuff align with whatever their birth charts or star charts or whatever is, all that stuff.
Just real quick for me, it came up for me because my favorite game of all time is Xenogears on PS1. And it turns out the developer of that, when he designed all of his leading characters, he had their zodiacs in mind. And they played to their zodiac strengths and weaknesses. And then the last thing he did was he created he used personality tests in order to further like define how these characters would act when placed in different situations. It was really, really good. And I don't know how many other games like focus and do that, but I do know that there's one game that literally did that. And so I was curious, like, what are these characters matching up to like what their zodiacs are? Because we got some wild ones on here.
I am excited. And disclaimer, I'm going to oversimplify some of these because so with astrology, yes, you have your sun sign, which more or less tends to be how you more or less present in the world. But when it comes to your moon, your rising, your Venus, all of that can play a huge part into why you are the way you are. So if you are like a Scorpio with a Cancer rising, unfortunately, then maybe there may be a different way. There may be a different way that you're gonna present your Scorpio-ness. And even for me, I'm a Leo with an Aquarius moon, so my Leo is shown in a super different way than another Leo may be. But yeah, so I'm gonna oversimplify just a little bit, but we'll analyze pretty well.
Hell yeah. Well, let's start with a banger. You made this suggestion, Nerdy, and I know Duke is very interested in this one too. Bayonetta.
Love me some Leo. I don't even know what her birthday is, though. What's her?
So it's December 19th.
That's a
Sag? 1411.
Is that Sag? Okay. All right.
Oh wait, let me double check. Because that's a cusp.
So I'm assuming you pulled the birthday from Wiki?
Yeah, Sag. Yeah, there's some kind of like watch that had the birth date on it that I don't know how they pulled it, but yeah, so they basically said like the birth date was like kind of backwards or whatever, and so they had to just like put it out. But yeah, so they're saying it's like December 19th.
Sagittarius. It makes sense.
It kind of makes sense. Like I wanted to refute this one, but it actually is perfect because she is witty. She's not scared of anything. She is ready to go about the world the way she decided that she's going to go about it. And I feel like that's one of the most Sagittarius thing ever. But I'll also throw Gemini into the ring.
Oh.
I'll also throw Gemini into the ring because just of the way that she acts. Sometimes I don't want to say she'll play mind games, but she throws you for a loop a lot. So I'm going to throw Gemini in there a little bit.
I besides the clearly being a villain in so many different ways, her Sagittarius trait. The other thing that I've come to respect about Sagittarius is they are deeply introspective. They like take the time to think about like the solutions that we all like, you know, come up with as traditional beings. Like Sagittarius will try to think of a different solution, one that's like more encompassing or wholesome in a way. Like they like the health alternatives to the solution. It's like, well, yeah, you can drink tea, but you can also grind up these leaves, like and brew it on your own kind of thing. And that's what I've come to understand from different artists. Like they're very ethereal and like when they decide to think about things. Am I wrong in that? Like I'm not, because I'm not the astrologist.
I'll just say when they decide to.
When they
but
decide
they will
to,
but they
okay.
will change the rules to fit them though. So it's like if I'm going for
That's
tea instead of
Bayonetta to a
coffee, it's
fault.
because it's like because I'm like, oh, this doesn't work for me because I don't like it. So I'm gonna. It has nothing to do with the greater good. They could do not care about the greater good. They want the greater good for their world because they like when you think of like archery, they're trying to hit a point, so they're going to manipulate everything about the situation so that they can hit that point, which I mean I respect it kind of.
Just a little bit.
We gotta play one clip, my favorite clip from part one, like in the Bayonetta section. It's just like when she says don't fuck with a witch, and that's it.
And she said what she said. And she gonna back it up too.
I screamed the first time I heard that voice line. I was like, in the video, I was like, that's crazy, but
so are we in agreement that Bayonetta is accurate?
I believe
Yeah,
there.
I'm here for it.